Okay, this is take two of this fucking thing. The politics of animatronic characters. Let's go. Okay, PT Chuck. He's a fucking union buster. Like, undoubtedly, you can't like fucking not. Like, if you have any familiarity at all with this character, you'd be like, ah, yeah, he's like Wario. He's just like militaristically capitalist. He's just terrible. Okay. Krusty the Cat. Oh, gee, boss, can I get unionized? Krusty, what the fuck are you talking about? No, you're right. Like that's why we don't hear from him anymore. Chucky bought in fucking Mr. Munch because Mr. Munch is an alien. He does not have like human politics. He does not know of that like label has value. He's just like, oh wow, I could work for pizza. Wow. Like he lives in a slum. Chuck is basically exploiting him. Okay. Mitzi Mozzarella. Hate to say it, but she's like a closeted teen from 1980s suburbia, southern suburbia. I guarantee you she's at least somewhat conservative. Maybe like kind of like conservative Democrat or kind of like moderate Republican, because I doubt she'd be like hard right, but she's definitely like somewhat socially, and like, she does not care about economics, but like somewhat socially conservative. Maybe like she's one of those people that kind of like became like was just kind of unaffiliated into like Obama and or Trump, but somewhat conservative. Okay, Fats. Fats is either like a Marxist-Leninist or some shit, like really radical and based. Yeah, it's gonna be held against me. Side note: Gwen Bushell does not automatically support Marxist-Leninists, or like a really like kind of like a rebel, like because he's like an old musician. He's that's kind of crowded. But either way, he's a guy who would probably be like, wow, I really have to like tweet my opinion on this. People are definitely looking. Like, he's a guy who would definitely think his opinion has value. Okay, Ralph the Wolf. Ralph the Wolf is like one of those weird paleo conservatives, kind of like alt-righty guys. Like, he definitely supported Pat Buchanan, but he definitely switched to like Donald Trump. So he says shit about like Arabs lacking like a spiritual consciousness. Uncle Cluck, Chunk or whatever the fuck his name is. He's like a talk show host. So I'm just gonna say he's probably a liberal. Like one of those like like one of the fucking like Stephen Colbert like type politics. So it's like, wow, fascinating. Too bad Donald Trump is orange. Like that sort of politic. Beach Bear. I'm just gonna say this. He's a fucking Borneo bus guy. Like, you can't like if you read it as anything else, you are wrong. All if separate from Ralph is like a Joe Rogan libertarian. He loves the N-word and weed, but doesn't really have like actual politics. Hannah Banana is a labor lady, being a Welsh young woman of like cool Britannia. Maybe switch to the Liberal Democrats or like that Welsh political party once like the Iraq War happened, but definitely has voted Labor. Okay, let's just do the highlight. Pasquale's like a fucking Euro communist. No wait, Pasquale was a member of the P2 Lodge. He helped. He is, if anything, seminal in the years of lead and blood. Jasper, he's a country singer. Anyway, you're like, okay, but which era of Jasper? The Rockstar era, the PT? I'm counting all. Basically, like, only Helen and Chucky I'm counting as, like, the different eras as different people. You might be like, that's really inconsistent. Well, tough shit. It also kind of makes any ship sort of weird because it implies that they're just getting, like, handed down, like, as, like, like, kind of like, well, I'm a tiling. You can have him now, Tux. I'm talking about Jasper's butthole in specific, like that sort of thing. Yeah, he's a country singer. I mean, guess. And I guarantee you, he's not one of the, like, fucking, like, he's not, like, left wing. He's definitely kind of a chudstall. Helen Henny. Okay, the Broadway era, Rockefeller Republican. I mean, Rockefeller Republican, no pun. The cheerleader era, she would definitely be like, I'm just gonna say, just kind of like, like, she stole this from, like, Mitzi, so that kind of has, like, cultural appropriation undertones. So I'm gonna say, like, she's one of those, like, ladies who's, like, nominally left-wing, but, like, when they go to, like, Firefest or whatever, they wear, like, a Native American headdress, or, like, have dreadlocks. So I'm gonna say that's her politics. And, the current Helen's a gamer, so she's, like, fucking, like, rolling, she's like a fucking, one of those ladies who, like, realized, shit, I can make money from, like, these awful art-light chudstall, like, awful art-light chode havers. So now she's like, the great replacement of chickens in Europe. Like, that sort of thing. Like, that's whole politics. Now, Duke, he's like, he's like the fucking meme ideology that, like, is like, aliens are gonna save us from, like, we gotta have a nuclear war, then aliens are gonna come down and be like, hey, what's up? I'm smoking weed right now. Look at the sky. Fucking just pulls on me. Mom, I was making my Chuck E. Cheese politics video. I'm becoming a bread tube. I'm a video essayist. Looney Board. Okay, I have two minds on Looney Board. Either they're, like, a fucking libertarian, or, like, a transhumanist, or, like, a fucking, like, they don't have, they have a meme ideology, basically. They're like, now I don't have two minds. They're like, kind of a person who, like, if they had to, like, describe their politics, would be like, I don't know, libertarian, I guess, But, like, they just kind of have, like, these random views. Like, they're not a person you can fit into a box, like, of, like, oh, yeah, they're a Maoist, they're a so-and-so. Then you have a fucking... guarantee you someone's gonna be like, why are you saying so many fucking swears? Like, up your ass, too. And I'm not gonna fucking talk about Five Nights at Freddy's characters. That shit's stupid. I'm gonna like listen back to this video, and none of it's gonna be like recorded, and we'll be like, fuck. I can't wait. But like Audie Antwell's, he's like, again, like a rich guy. So like he'd either be like, well, there's like kind of like like definitely kind of like intergenerational wealth, but like he's kind of a wiener. So I'm just gonna put him in like he has like still with hole in his Twitter handle. He's a libertarian. No, he's not fucking, oh my god, he's a liberal. He's like a Hillary Clinton liberal. The Confederate Crittles. Well, with a name like the Confederate Crittles, really hard one there. Perhaps, maybe left wing? No, yeah, I think you know the answer. That's all the ones I can like remember right now. So yeah. Bye.